There is a speech you have been writing in your head for months now. You have rehearsed it in the shower. You have practiced it at red lights with your hands tight on the wheel. And every single time, you tear it up and start over because it is still not good enough. Not airtight enough. He could still argue with it. He could still find the one weak word and pull the whole thing apart. He could still win. So you stay. Not because you want to. Because you cannot find the words that would make leaving feel allowed. You keep editing the reasons, hunting for the one he could not talk you out of. You lie awake at night, building your case like a lawyer who is terrified of losing. And the trial never comes because you never feel ready enough to walk into the courtroom. So you give it one more week, one more month, one more year of your one and only life spent waiting to feel permitted to go. Tonight, let this letter set something down for you. You were never required to win the argument. You do not need a verdict. Leaving was never a case to be proven before a judge. It was a door, and a door does not ask you to explain yourself before it lets you through. This is no longer good for me is not the opening statement of a debate. It is a complete sentence. It always has been. You have carried this backwards. You believed that the more it hurt, the longer the explanation had to be. That walking away from something heavy required heavy reason, written out and notarized and signed. But the truth runs the other way. The heavier it sits on you, the simpler your right to leave becomes. There was a young man named Joseph, sold away from his family, working in the house of a powerful man in Egypt. His master's wife wanted him. Day after day she pressed him. "Lie with me," she said, and day after day he refused. Then one afternoon, when the house was empty and quiet, she caught him by his coat and would not let go, and Joseph did not stop to give a speech. He did not stay to make her understand. He did not try to leave on good terms or soften it, or craft the perfect words so she would agree he was right to go. He ran. He left his coat hanging in her hands and got himself out of that house. He chose to lose the garment rather than lose himself. And it cost him. She lied about him. He went to prison for a crime he never committed. Leaving did not hand him an easy road. But notice what the Bible says, quietly, steadily, all through that dark stretch. The Lord was with Joseph, in the house, in the running, in the false accusation, in the prison cell. God never once left the one who chose to leave. The man who walked out without an explanation was not walking out alone. Sometimes, the most honest thing you will ever do is refuse to stay and explain. Sometimes integrity looks like an empty doorway and a coat left behind. So hear this part plainly, because it matters. A man who truly respects you does not require a flawless explanation before he will release you. He hears the weight in your voice, and he steps back, even when it hurts him. The one who demands that you justify every single reason, who pokes holes in your pain, who keeps asking why until you start to doubt your own memory of how it felt. That man is not looking for understanding. He is looking for a crack to climb back in through. Do not hand him one. A man who values you will never make you litigate your own peace. You do not owe a closing argument to someone who only listened when he thought he could change your mind. And you are not cruel for going. You are not cold. You spent so long trying to leave the right way, the gentle way, the way that would let everyone agree you were good, that you forgot you are allowed to simply leave. Kindness does not require you to set yourself on fire to keep proving you are kind. Think of how much of your strength has gone into the speech instead of the step. All those hours rewriting the reasons could have been hours of rest. All that energy braced for his rebuttal could have been poured back into your own healing. The explanation was never the thing keeping you safe. It was the thing keeping you stuck. You are permitted to walk away from a conversation you were always going to lose, because winning it was never the point. Getting free was. Here is who you actually are underneath all that rehearsing. You are a daughter of the king, and the king's daughter does not need to file a perfect petition to walk out of a room that is wounding her. She does not owe a trial. She does not owe a speech she has been editing in the dark for a year. The authority to close a door was placed in your hands the day you were made, in his image, and no one who has hurt you gets to take it back. You can leave kindly. You can leave quietly. You can leave with half your reasons still unspoken, still sitting unexplained inside your chest. And it will still be right. It will still be holy. God will still be standing in the doorway with you, the way he stood with Joseph, going wherever you go next. You are allowed to choose your own peace without writing a single person an essay to defend it. So tell me in the comments, the sentence you have been too afraid to say out loud. Write it here, plainly, just as it is. And if there is another woman still rehearsing her speech tonight, send her this letter so she knows she was free to go all along.